Alright. Alright, hello everybody. This is my first time running the Silent Expanse loot run. So I've not ever run this before. I just unlocked the camps about 10 minutes ago. And we're gonna try this run. And I'm just gonna give my first thoughts on it. I've been running Molten Heights, Sky Islands, Corcus, and Canyon of the Lost for like the past month and a half. Ever since I started my loot running journey. So this is gonna be legitimately my first look at the Silent Expanse loot run. We're gonna try and see how it goes, see if things can go well from here. From what I've seen from the caves so far when I was unlocking them, it's been pretty fun so far. I don't think there's anything bad about it. I think here we will just go ahead and take the blue. Between blue, yellow, and purple, generally we're just gonna always take blue here. No point in just getting random curses early without any aim towards them, and we might as well pick up a boon while we're at it. Let's see if I remember this cave. I think we had to open this, and we just had to loot that chest. Okay, I think that's it. So the exit apparently is already open for us, which is interesting. I think here I'm going to go for the critical damage. Just gonna help me get a bit more damage in as the run goes on. And looks like we're gonna be TPing back and forth throughout the toxic waste and that other area behind us. But here we're gonna go for the blue yet again. So between blue, purple, and yellow, of course we're just gonna go with the blue one. I think for this one, if I recall correctly, I have to kill like 10 of these guys. You know, I'm not really sure what this black hole like here in the middle is. But hopefully it's not anything important. I don't recall seeing this crack in the ground. But okay, just gonna go through here. I'm just gonna TP up here a bit. I think I do need to save some mana because I need to kill some guy down here. There we go. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. And yeah, we should be good. Let's see what we have. 30% spell damage is pretty good, but I am gonna go for the dexterity. And looks like we have finally our orange beacon, so we're gonna go for that. Again, the goal at the start of the loot run is to just increase all of our beacon choices. So, it's pretty weird that I can't TP through there though, so that's one interesting thing about the Silent Expanse, I guess. You can't really TP because there are a lot of barriers in the way. Okay, looks like we have to destroy this. I've never seen this before, but it should not be a big deal. I'm just gonna make quick work of that, and we should be alright. Let's see, what can we do here? I think we're just gonna go for the blue beacon yet again, although it is really far, which is a bit of unfortunate. So let's see what that cave has in store for us. While I'm TPing across, I do want to mention, there's a pretty funny clip. I'll try to play it. As I was trying to unlock these caves about 10-15 minutes ago, I got a box to mythic in one of the chests, and it was a completely random one as well. I wasn't even on the loot, of course, because I was busy unlocking all the caves you need to do in order to unlock the loot run. And in doing so, I just so happened to get a mythic. Now, between these missions, we have Backup Beat, Orphan's Grace, and Redemption. Redemption, I would say, is always good to get, but Backup Beat, I really like taking this one early because it's going to help you control your run a lot. So I'm kind of interested in taking Backup Beat. And I think I will do that, because why not? And we're going to go for, I suppose, the orange beacon. I'm not really sure if it's up here. Okay, looks like we're right. So let's go inside here. And if I recall this cave, this was one of the last ones I did. I think you just have to go all the way to the end and kill this guy. Yeah. He does hit pretty hard though, which is interesting. Because we're on challenge 4, and he already hit me for like a lot of my HP. So pretty interesting. I think we're gonna take the aqua here. Between all of these 5 beacons, aqua, just in case we have anything important that we want to aqua stack. And if nothing important shows up, we can try to force it using one of our rerolls. Okay, looks like this is gonna be a destroy. But I'm a bit off my cycle. because I fell off the podium over here. Also, right now we have the Festival of the Lost, so definitely do log on and try to play some more because you can get some nice crates. I've just spent a lot of, I think I spent like 9 stacks of LE on some crates. And yeah, I got this nice looking hat, which I think looks pretty funny. I think this was one of the first few caves I did. I'm not really sure like where to go, if I'm being honest. I know there's one route that takes you to the right exit, but I really don't know what it is because it's not any of these random chests. There's one that leads you to like the actual exit. I guess I'm just gonna keep running around in circles until I actually find it though. So it could be here maybe? No. Huh. Yeah, this cave is pretty weird. I'm not really sure what to make of this. Maybe it's over here. I really hope so. Huh. Okay, it's not there. I'm kind of going around in circles. Like, there's the main hub. Where was it? Oh man. I have no idea, because I've gone around this full circle like once or twice now, but I still don't really know where this is exactly. So, like, I'm not sure if I have to do something specific to like enable it. Oh, okay. Apparently, like, there's just this hole in the wall, and this is the correct place. Well, I guess I found it eventually, but I probably could have stumbled upon that a bit more efficiently. It looks like we have another aqua beacon. I'm not really sure what beacon I took just now. I think I took an orange, so we're just gonna take the aqua. I kind of autopiloted that because I genuinely forgot what beacon I just took. But no problem, we're just gonna go for the aqua here, quickly melt this guy. And we'll see if we can aqua stack anything good. Doesn't look like we have anything good to aqua stack. I'm gonna try to reroll. Okay, that's interesting. Would be nice to aqua stack something else. I think I'm gonna go for the big reroll. There we go. And look at that, we got a vibrant rainbow. So I guess the gamble paid off this time. I usually try not to use all my rerolls, but I think that was a pretty crucial point in the run. So it's nice that we get the vibrant rainbow here. And okay, I think this is the same one as just now, right? So I honestly don't know where to go. What if I go inside here? Okay, you get blinded if you go in there. So it's I don't think it's anything important. I think we still just have to kill like 10 of these guys. And then we get access to this part. I do have to save my mana a bit. And where's the polluted spouter? There he is. I'm just gonna cast the meteor, and he should be dead. Interesting, interesting. Okay. And I think the exit is right over there. So now we have the aqua. We should try to get the aqua stack the white beacon in. I'm not really sure if we'll be able to do it, but it would be nice if we can get the aqua stack white beacon, just to extend our run a bit. Okay, for this one, I can't really recall what you have to do. I think you have to pick these up, and then, yeah, you just open the doors. There should be another door right here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, right over here. And I think we need 10 of them, so let's see how many we have to kill. I think... Okay, we just need to kill those 3. Interesting. So just those 3 guys alone, they drop all the materials needed. And look at that, we have a white coming up, so we're just gonna go for the white beacon. Very nice that we get to aqua stack this, really. It is quite far away, but you know, it's not that far, especially when you consider that, you know, there's also a Corcus loot run. Corcus, everything is really far away. I would say here it's not too bad. And this is my first defend mission actually in the Silent Expanse. Let's see how tough the mobs are. I mean, I assume on an early challenge like this, it should be no problem. I do want to watch out for the ranged mobs though, so like, I'm guessing these guys? Because in every kind of defend mission, you usually have those defend mobs. that are just ranged, they deal a lot of damage, and yeah, I think usually they target you instead of the tower itself. But okay, we should be fine there. And let's see what we want to do. So we've extended our loot run, we've got a lot of nice stuff in. I'm not really sure what to do here. I think we can probably just get a red beacon, just to extend the run even more. But even better than that, maybe I could try to get the blue, since it's right here. You know, it can't hurt to have a buff or two. Really, I'm just waiting for my... What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for Backup Beat to come active, but I can't really open any chests voluntarily, because I don't know any chests across the map in Silent Expanse. I spent very little time in this area overall. I guess walk speed couldn't hurt. Maybe main attack damage. Yeah, not really much there. I think I'm gonna go for the Aqua Beacon here. It's pretty close, and we can see what to Aqua Stack. Let's see, what would I want to Aqua Stack here? Maybe like a red beacon, but really I would like to Aqua Stack a grey beacon if I'm being completely honest here. It's unfortunate that we can't really open any chests, or at least we don't know where the chests are, because this is my first time. But there was the first time for everything. You know, as I become more experienced with this area, hopefully that's gonna change. I think here it'd be a wise idea to go for the green perhaps, which is all the way over there. I think this is a destroy. Okay, yeah, so we do have to destroy. Alright. And let's see. I think we'll take the Aqua, because we should be able to Aqua Stack a grey beacon, and hopefully we'll be able to get a good mission going. Since this is my first loot run in the Silent Expanse, I'm looking for something kind of simple. Maybe Opal Offering, just to build a few poles. Radiant Hunter, that also helps. Redemption is also fine. I think this is a slay mission, so... I'm gonna guess there's about 4 waves of enemies. That's usually how it is in the early loot run camps. Sometimes it could also be 3, but that tends to be pretty rare. Okay. Just gonna pop out. Okay, and there is a 4th stage. Okay. Enemies are a bit spread out in this area, which is pretty interesting. And I'm guessing that guy was the target boss. So, okay. We kill that guy, we get this chest, and we should be able to get the Aqua Stack. Great. Alright, very nice. Let's go ahead and give that a shot then. And... do I remember this cave? Oh yes, it's okay, it's just this one. So I guess they do become quite familiar after a while. I think I've done this one 30 times so far, this loot run. Yeah, to be completely honest, I'm flat broke right now. I've spent all my money on crates, and I don't have more. So I will have to stock up on a bit of money. I don't think I have the financial capability to go shiny hunting. I would love to hunt the shiny that's in the Silent Expanse right now, but I think it's just gonna... I think I need a bit more money, because I want to get some of these cosmetics, man. They're really cool. Let's see what missions we have. Stasis, Thrill Seeker, Inner Peace, Radiant Hunter, Chronokinesis. I like the idea of Chronokinesis, just to help us build up a few pulls. If we don't get Opal Offering, we could turn this into just a simple gambling beast run. So let's go ahead and go for yeah, let's go ahead and go for that. Interesting choices over here. We've got Rainbow, which I am actually tempted to take, because that's just going to refresh our Rainbow. You also have the Aqua Beacon there, but because I just want to be a bit safe during this loot run, I don't want to try anything too risky. I think I will just go for the Rainbow. And I think it's this cave again, which is a bit unfortunate because I have no idea where anything in this cave is. I'm guessing there's supposed to be a gap in the wall? Okay, it looks like I've learned it. So I'm supposed to look for that one gap in the wall, and that's just straight up the exit to the cave, which is nice. And let's see what we have here. Pink, green. I think getting pinks could be nice, but I'm anticipating that this is gonna be a gambling run, so I think I will just go for the green beacon. Just get myself a bit of extra time here. I do want to start getting chests as well, so I think I'm gonna open this one just to slowly but surely complete my mission. This is a pretty interesting defend mission. It's all the way in this like corner of the eyeball forest, but I don't think it feels that difficult. It could just be because it's an early challenge and the mobs are not scaled too hard yet. So far, I do think they hit a bit harder than the ones in Rotorok. But overall, still not too bad. I think I'm able to keep up with my current build. And on this one, I'm going for the pink beacon, just so I can get a few extra beacon choices. And let's see, I think this one is just you kill a mob here, right? Yeah, you kill this guy. I have no idea where he went. There we go. Alright, nice. So we get rid of that guy. And okay, we have a rainbow. I'm not gonna go for the rainbow because I think we have enough. You know, if we feel like we want to push it to run 100, or challenge 100, then we can consider renewing our rainbow then. But for now, I'm just gonna focus on aqua stacking the blues. Oh well, aqua stacking the greens, sorry. You know, I could even consider getting an aqua stacked yellow, which is kind of funny, just so I can open the chests. I think that could be a pretty good shot. I could just finish my mission early. But also at the same time, I think the Crimson Beacon is gonna show up? Yeah, okay. Crimson Beacon shows up on 3 beacon choices. I would say pretty lucky. But he usually makes an appearance, oh well, Crimson Chan. She usually makes an appearance around challenge 20 onwards. There's no chance for her to appear before challenge 20. So, a little fun fact there. Looks like we have a sleigh mission here. So I'm guessing we'll have a couple of waves. Pretty interesting though that the previous sleigh mission we did only... Well, it had the target appear on the first wave of mobs, which honestly I like a lot. You get to finish the challenge a lot faster, instead of having to clear like 4 waves. I think this has to be the guy surely, right? Maybe not. I think that might be a wave 4. Oh wait, I haven't killed these guys. Okay. Okay, there is a wave 4. I don't think I killed... Oh, that has to be Tug. An explosion has occurred somewhere in the arena. Okay. I'm not too sure what that means, but looks like we have Ultimate Sacrifice, All-In, Side Hustle, and Hubris. So I think I'm gonna take Ultimate Sacrifice. It's very early on in the loot run, so it's not really a bad thing having our runes disabled. Not the most convenient thing, but it's also not a huge detriment. And we also get 2 end reward sacrifices. Really, there are 2 great options here for me. I think Hubris is also really good right now. You know, it's very easy to just not die for 10 challenges. But I want to focus a bit more on sacrifices, because I don't have a lot of pulls. So I think I exit here? Ow, that hurt. Okay, I think I exit here. Right. Okay. I've never been to that area before, so that is interesting. Okay, looks like we're gonna go here. And this is a defend mission. I can't tell whether I've done this one before. I wonder if there are any chests nearby. I guess I should try to take care of these ranged mobs early on, just so they don't pile up. Usually that's the rule for any kind of defend mission. Okay, but these guys are starting to kill my totem really fast, so that's not good. I'm gonna have to really lock in, make sure no one touches the center. It's kind of interesting. There's very few melee mobs in this, and all the ranged mobs are spawning behind pillars. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but... Okay, I think here we're gonna take the green. Just kind of preemptively expecting that we will get Gambling Beast. At least hoping we will. If we don't, that's okay as well. It's not really a big deal. Okay, I think for this one, we have to kill 4 mobs. Yeah, we have to open these big loot chests, and then say hello to these 4, and then kill all of them. And then open this, and yeah, just exit through here. There we go. Okay. I think we're just gonna go for the aqua. Let's see. I think it's on the other side. Yeah, okay. We still have not completed the Chronokinesis mission, which is a bit sad. But, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. I think for this mission, we just go all the way to the end. We should be able to complete it soon and get a few extra pulls. Okay, I think I've done that. Yeah, so that one is just like you traverse through the whole thing and then you just kill some mobs at the end. I think I will go for the... Oh, right here, I can't go through... I can't teleport through the barriers, so I have to go through that one opening. And I think I just teleported into some more barriers, actually. I think here's Luther. Yep, okay, so we're gonna go for the green. Again, we're just kind of preemptively expecting Gambling Beast. You know, if it comes, then we get to end the run early. If not, well, we have to look for some way to get some nice pulls. I think for this one... Alright, it's just the one where you look for the hole in the wall, right? So I'm gonna ignore that crevice. I'm gonna look for the hole in the wall, not this one. Is it over here? Yeah, it is over here. Okay. Okay, so I know how to do this cave now. That is very nice. Pretty confusing cave, but overall, still kind of doable. I think I will take the aqua there. Alright, and let's go here. I think the target spawns on wave 1, right? So I'm just gonna ult him. Wow, that was really fast. Okay. So I guess that works well. Nice. Okay, we have a Vibrant Grey, so we will definitely see what kind of mission can we get. That's what I'm interested in. Ooh, I did see a chest right here. I do need to open this, just so I mark it down as a chest that exists. So if you have wind tilts, you can set it so that the whatever chest you open gets added as a waypoint, and that's basically what I'm doing. I think I should get more statue keys, right? Is it 4? No, it's 6. Where's the other one? Do I have to kill more of these guys? Oh, it might have been in the corner. I'm not too sure. Okay, but I think we just do that, and we should be out. Stasis, High Roller, Requiem, Opal Offering. Okay, Opal Offering is really nice. Maybe I'll turn this into a long run. Yeah, I think I'll try turning this into a long run. So I'm gonna get... Yeah, I'm gonna get Opal Offering. And I'm just gonna stack Aqua Stack to blues. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna try and build pulls this run. I don't think we'll go Gambling Beast. Like I mean you could, but if I'm going Opal Offering, you know, you kind of have to make a decision, right? You can't be conflicted between the two, because you need to make a choice that's best for your loot run. And in this case, I will just go for the purple, just to complete Opal Offering. Since we are extending this run, I assume to challenge 100, we do want to consider at some point just securing our rainbow. You know, just so we don't have to worry about not having a rainbow beacon for the rest of the run. And okay, for this cave, there should be more guards here, right? Yep. And just kill all of them like that. And they should drop enough for me to... Okay, I need to add them here. And I'm out. Yeah, so far, I would say it's a pretty nice loot run. Everything is fairly close together. Like, it's not super close together, but it's also not that hard to get to. So I think it's alright. I think my game sound might be a bit loud, so sorry about that. It just feels a bit loud on my end. Let's get this damage actually. So 150% damage, can never really go wrong with that. And I think we will go for the aqua here. We're just gonna get maybe a boon or two. You know, if we ever see rainbow, then we will definitely go for that as well. We could also benefit from having like some oranges, just so we can deal with that sooner rather than later. You never really want to let your rainbow run out, and then like, you know, you're scrambling to, you know, get a rainbow beacon. But okay, we have this defend mission. I think we know for this one that we just have to defend the tower. The ranged enemies are kind of stuck behind blocks. Like, they're not even hitting me. So yeah, that's something interesting. I really like this hat. I think it looks really goofy. Apparently there is a weapon skin with the wand that goes really well with it, but I don't have it, so I'm really sad. That's why I want a bit more money to buy more crates, so I can actually get the proper weapon skin. And okay, I don't think I've been here before actually. So this is my first time doing this challenge. Let's see what it's about. I assume it's just a regular slay mission. I'm just gonna be a bit careful though, just make sure I don't die or anything. Looks like the boss mob is not appearing that quickly. Probably gonna be on wave 4, so I'm gonna pop out here. Oh, I need to TP. Okay, there we go. Also, sad news for all the Riftwalker mains, including myself. Riftwalker got nerfed a bit, so I'm not doing as much damage as I would like to, but it's still doable. And we have a pretty nice setup here. So these first 4 missions, I'm not really interested in. Stasis, it's not really gonna help me. As a mage, I can get around just fine. Inner Peace can be nice, but I'm not really curse stacking, so these curses are not really bothering me anyways. Materialism, only really useful if you're doing a yellow run where you open a lot of chests. I'm not really going to do that. Justice Trick, same thing. We're not going to be taking any yellow beacons. And Redemption is just the best, like, general, you should take it every single run kind of mission. So, no doubt, we're going to go with Redemption there. And we should probably consider completing that mission. We're not really in a rush to complete that mission. I think our bigger concern right now is extending the run and also getting our rainbow up. Because we have 38 rainbow challenges left, that's not too bad. But our run only has 10 challenges left or so. So we want to get an aqua stacked red beacon if we can. I think that would be really good. That guy seems to have a bit more HP, but I think it should be fine. We have a damage boom, that's really nice. Okay, and we're gonna go for the red here. Just gonna extend the run, make sure nothing happens. And yeah, we can get started with this opal off. Once we're done with our rainbow, we get our second crimson, we'll really start to get things moving. It's also nice that we took those aqua stacked greens early on, by the way, so they're a bit flexible, because now that we're on a really long run, or at least we plan to be, I think we have enough time to go pretty far. Like, we don't have to worry about taking a green until, like, I don't know, challenge 80 or something. So that's also really nice. It's the benefit of, you know, just getting your greens early. Either you play for Gambling Beast, or, you know, if you don't get Gambling Beast, or if you feel like you're not gonna get it, then the greens still help you anyways. They're like not completely wasted. Okay, since we've got that, I think we're gonna try to complete our mission. So let's try to get this purple beacon up. Keep in mind that we do have Opal offering as well. Kind of weird that I can't go through that barrier block. Gonna have to take the long way around here. What was I saying? We want to take this purple now because Opal offering sacrifices your boons when you get purple beacons. So we just want to get this out of the way so we won't have to take any purples until like really late in the game. Looks like we have a slay mission here. Okay, this guy's dead. I'm gonna chain lightning. Alright, is there a wave 4? Yep, there is. Target mob should spawn right about now. I don't think so though. Or okay, oh wait, sorry, it's not a target mission, it's just a slay. So I just had to kill the mobs there. And okay, so now we're in a pretty good position. We can pretty much start to take any reds and blues that we see. I don't really know how to get out of here. I guess I'm gonna look at the minimap. I think we have to go around. Okay, yeah, into the eyeball forest. And the red and blues are so far away, unfortunately, but it should be fine. I think we have enough mana regen to just sustain this infinite teleport, really. I think I'm gonna go for the red here. It's just a bit easier to get to. But really, any one of those would have worked just fine. And that guy should be dead. Alright. Let's see. We're gonna get an aqua stack here. Probably an aqua stack to blue. Because, well, an aqua stack to red would be welcome as well. We are also kind of eyeing the aqua stack crimson. Because if you notice, we have completed ultimate sacrifice. So the second crimson has the ability to spawn. We're not going to force it to spawn because we don't really want to waste our rerolls. We're just going to take whatever comes at us. And in this case, we're going to take the blue. Really what we're looking for right now is aqua stack to rainbow, aqua stack to blue, or aqua stack to red, any of those. And of course the aqua stack crimson. I wonder how I should begin that cave. Or like I wonder what direction I should even go in to start. Oh wow, looks like I've chosen the right direction first try. That's pretty lucky, I guess. Oh, Silent Expanse might be my loot run to do. 1200 health is always really nice. I'm gonna take that just for a bit of extra sustain. So when you take your boons, you always want to do a nice mix between damage boons and sustain boons, right? And by sustain I mean effective HP. Because if you can take a lot of damage, but the mobs are still gonna deal heavy damage to you, so you need to make sure you can not get one-tapped. Or at least you need to make sure you don't get, like, melted. We have crimson, green, and yellow here, so I'm just gonna go for the crimson. Because we're not planning on taking Gambling Beast at all. If Gambling Beast appears, it would be quite funny, but I don't think we'll be planning on that. I don't think I've actually seen this cave yet, this loot run. So let's try to lock in a bit here. I'm taking a bit of damage because I think I'm just teleporting right into him, which is not really ideal. I'm not really sure what I have to kill, because I know it's not the giant. I know it's something else around here. Okay, I think the loot chest already appeared, so I must have killed whatever I needed to kill. Oh, Gambling Beast that always appears when you don't want it. Look at this guy. Treasury Bill's not a bad idea, is it? We can do Treasury Bill very fast. All we need is an aqua stack purple, I think. Or maybe even a regular purple. Okay, but we're gonna go Treasury Build, just boost our rolls a bit. And to do this, we're gonna go for the Aqua, and then we'll lead that into a purple. I don't really want to lead it into a Dark Grey, because I want to save the Dark Grey for when I want to sacrifice all of the boons. That's how Opal Offering works as a mission. Basically, you stack up all the boons as much as you can. You know, your run goes super fast and easy. And then around challenge 90 plus, you know, anywhere around there, you just take an Aqua Stack Dark Grey, sacrifice all your boons. It's gonna make the last like 4 or 5 challenges really hard, because you're gonna be fighting everything with no boons, but it should still be doable. Like, you should still be able to close out the run. And if you can't, then you can always manually end it. It's fine to not do the last few challenges, I think. So let's see. We're gonna get the... Okay, yeah, we're gonna get the purple over here. And I think this is gonna sacrifice all the boons we currently have, which is alright. We will just have to make sure we kind of lock in for the next few challenges, so we don't die or anything like that. I'm kind of out of mana here, which is embarrassing, but... Okay, there we go. Just gonna sit on my mana wand for a bit. And yep, there we go, we got Treasury Bow. So nice. I think from now, we're just gonna focus on Aqua Stacking reds and Aqua Stacking blues. We do want to get our Rainbow Beacon eventually, so I hope that comes up. If it doesn't... Oh, that's a good question. If it doesn't, I don't really know what to do. We're just gonna have to hope that on one of these challenges, Aqua Stack Rainbow is gonna appear. If that happens, we will definitely take it. Even a regular rainbow is fine to take. It doesn't have to be Aqua Stacked. We just want to maintain our rainbow, because rainbow is so important, especially for a run like this. I think we're about here. Yep, that's where I start to kill everyone. So, yep, that guy's dead. And we should be free. Okay, we don't have red, so... Ooh, I got barrier blocked. What did I just say? We don't have blue, so we're just gonna go for red here. Pretty self-explanatory. I can't TP over, which is a bit unfortunate. I think I have to go the long way around. So, no problem, we'll just do that. And if I recall correctly, Eyeball Gauntlet is one of the hard ones. Let's see if I remember how to do this. I think I have to kill 4 guys. So I gotta kill this guy, get his drop. And then I gotta kill this guy and get his drop as well. I think this is probably one of the longer caves. Yeah, so I don't have any boons right now, which kind of sucks. Yeah, it makes everything a bit harder. But I'm just gonna enter 6 of these caves and then just kill everyone. I think that cave gave me 4. Sorry, it gave me 2. So interesting. Okay, some of these give you 2 eyes instead of just 1. Now I have 5 eyes. I think the last one I should take is this one. I remember this color being really easy. You just kind of kill this guy right here. Actually not as easy as I thought. I took a lot of damage there. But okay, what do I remember? I think you need to just fill these in. I'm not sure if this is the most optimal way to do that, but we'll just do that. And I think you just kind of have to wait, right? Yep, and we get all of the chests. Okay, nice. So actually not that long of a cave. You just have to get in and out really quickly of all the 6 like compartments that you enter. It's nice that there's no boss at the end that you have to like fight. I think we're just gonna go for the aqua here again. Our goal is kind of the same, right? We just want to get Aqua Stack Red, Aqua Stack Blue, or Aqua Stack Rainbow. We've already done our Aqua Stack Crimson, so again that should not be an issue. This guy is kind of tough. I think I'm taking a bit of damage here, but it should still be feasible. You know, taking the orange is actually not a bad idea here. I really want to take the orange because I really want to get our rainbow running first. Like, we're on challenge 44, and it might seem really inefficient to do this. It might very well be. But I think getting the rainbow here is more important than anything because our rainbow is going to run out challenge like 68, 69. Going like an extra 25 challenges without rainbow is going to be really, it's going to be torture. So just securing our rainbow for the rest of the run, I think, is #1 priority. You know, we shouldn't focus too much on like maximizing the pulls right now. It's nice to get the pulls right now, but not the highest priority. And that was a bit of a harder challenge. I think the tower took a lot of damage. So I think this one's right over here. Yep. Okay, looks like this is a defend mission. What am I defending exactly? I don't know. I guess I'm defending the passage? Oh, I just took a lot of damage. I have no idea what I took damage from, but... Okay, just 17 more seconds. Next mob wave spawns. Okay, we should be fine. I guess we're defending the passage here. That did feel a bit easier than the other defend missions, so you know, I'm not complaining. And I think here we might be tempted to use a few of our beacon rerolls, but I'm gonna save it. I'm just gonna try and see if we can max out the red first. I went for that chest thinking this was a cave, but I think we just have to kill someone. Oh my days, that is scary. Hold on. Wow. Okay, I'm blind. I'm just gonna make sure to heal up a lot. Yeah, that was really scary. Oh my days. I think I went down to like 300 HP. Not even close. That was kind of close, I will admit. So glad we have not died yet on our first Silent Expanse loot run. That is always pretty nice. And I think we're just gonna go for the aqua here, right? Because if we get an aqua stacked red, we take it. If we get an aqua stacked orange, we take it. And of course, if we get aqua stacked rainbow, we take that easily. A bit uncomfortable here on the mana, I'm not gonna lie. Let me just get Riftbound. Let me just get my purple tornadoes up. And I'm just gonna pop ult, I think, because I do need some mana. But actually I think we should be fine. As long as we don't throw this. 2 more seconds. Okay, I don't think we have to pop ult there. We can just use our mana wand. And okay, there we go. We have the rainbow. So this is going to be super high priority. We're going to get this rainbow. And the rest of the run, we're going to be set. Having this good of a setup, like 50 challenges in, I would say is pretty good. We can use the rest of the challenges to just aqua stack our blues. And we should be able to build up a lot of pulls. Alright. Let's see this. Might be a good time to use my ult. It's kind of painful right now, and I'm blind as well. Okay, yeah, let's just use it. Okay. I think we have to kill something else here, right? Yeah, okay, we have to kill this guy. I'm not sure why my FOV zooms in like that. It's kind of annoying, but it should be okay. It doesn't really interrupt the gameplay that much, it just kind of makes my head hurt. We're gonna go for the aqua stacked blue here. So now we have enough rainbow to last us the rest of the loot run. That is fantastic. we are now gonna get some Aqua Stack blues because I'm feeling the mobs, they're kind of catching up to us a bit. I nearly died on that one challenge, so yeah, definitely try to kill these guys a bit more. Not gonna let him get close. I'm just gonna activate Riftbound. Oh, he's done a lot of damage to that. And I see a Radiant mob over there as well, so yeah, we definitely need to get some boons. Luckily I think these pillars are like really good for us because we're not getting swarmed by anything on this defend mission. It's a really weird one actually. Okay, looks like we should go for the Eyeball Gauntlet here. You know, you could take the red, but I really just want to get a bit stronger right now. Just make the challenges a bit easier. So definitely Eyeball Gauntlet for this one. Just get the blue beacon. Okay, there's one guy here. I think that's the end chest, that kind of jingle. So I assume the chest opens, and then once you open the door, you can just access all the chests which have already been opened. Which one was the one that gave me 2? I think it was this one. I want to do this because I can get 2 drops from here, right? Is it 2 drops? I might be tripping. I thought it was 2 drops. Maybe it was the yellow one over here. Let's give it a try. Oh no, that has nothing inside it. Okay, that's weird. I thought one of these gave me 2 eye drops instead of 1. Is it this one? Maybe 2? No, only 1. Wait, okay, this is the one. So yellow gives you 2 eye drops. Okay, got it. I think this was... Ow. Hey, excuse me. Okay, there we go. I just wanted to see what mob was in the rainbow one. So, where is the eye? I only have 5. Okay, there it is. I'm not really sure if I had the eyes or whether the drop actually happened correctly. We're just gonna put in all the eyes. 1, 2, 3. And alright, you should be good to go. And yep, the chests are already open. And there we go. Let's get some... Oh, well, all of this is health regen. I guess 960 health regen is not bad. I would have preferred a bit more damage, I think. Or maybe some health, just so I don't die. I think the damage is still okay right now. I'm still able to kill these guys. But pretty soon I would like 1 damage boon. And I think the other boons I would like are probably just HP. Make sure I stay alive. Or weaken enemy would also be fine. So weaken enemy is a really nice boon to have because it's basically like a HP and a damage boon in one. The enemies are weaker, meaning they have less chance of like one-shotting you. And they're also easier to kill. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1. You get survivability and you get more damage. Let's see, we're trying to go for the blue beacon. I think we have to go through this entrance here. That's the Eldritch Outlook. So let's go ahead and go for that. Not sure where I'm going though. Okay, I think this is just outside Luther. I don't think I've done my cycle correctly. Ooh, a loot chest. Super ADHD loot chest. Okay. Have I done this in loot run before? For some reason I don't think so. But if I recall correctly, you just kind of go to the end for this one, right? Yeah, just go to the end, and you just kill a bunch of these guys. Okay, a bit sketchy there at the end, but should be no problem. Max mana is nice, but I'm gonna take health here. This is really good. That's like 15,000 HP. So that's gonna make sure that we just don't die. We are so much tankier right now with that boon. So yeah, HP boons, definitely my favorite. Next to like spell damage boons. Because just look at the amount of HP we have right now. We're gonna be so hard to kill. But okay, I think the target spawns here on the first one. And look, I think that could have potentially one-shot us if we didn't have the HP boon. But now that we do have the HP boon, life is great. And we just did it. Simple as that. Okay, we're gonna go for the boot. Just make sure we can get another boon here. At some point, I suppose we want to consider getting a green as well, just to boost up our time. We do also have Chronokinesis to keep in mind, so we should take the green earlier rather than later, because Chronokinesis can eat away at your time if you take too many chests. So far, this run is going pretty good. We're just gonna wind down this run, get all the Aqua Stack blues that we can, you know, maybe get a red close to the end, extend it a bit. And starting like challenge 90-ish, or maybe even 85, something like that, whenever we see a dark gray, we are just gonna cash out. We're gonna get the Aqua Stack dark gray, and that's gonna get us all the pulls. And look, we're just gonna have HP, so 84 strength is kind of crazy, but I think I'm just gonna take the free HP. Not gonna think too much about that. Okay, looks like we have an Aqua. I think in this cave you just kind of go to the end, right? Yeah, you kill this guy. I'm just gonna activate my ult here. Oh wait, I don't have my Dimensional Tear active. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this extra HP is helping so much because you can play a lot riskier. I think that's the best part about having these HP boons. You can play a lot riskier, and therefore you can kind of play a lot faster. You don't have to worry about like, you know, let me hide behind this wall so I don't die. You can kind of just like go for it and, you know, go for the kill, which is always really nice. Let's see, I'm just gonna take this, spawn these. Has the loot chest opened yet? No, I assume I have to kill this giant. Like, I'm not really sure which entity is the one responsible. I assume it's the giant. Oh, I think it's this guy. Wait, no, it's not. What is that which coalesces? I have no idea. I can't see it. Where is the guy I have to kill? That is a radiant toxified rock. Where is that which coalesces? Is he invisible? He could be invisible. Yeah, I actually have no idea where this mob is. I might have to do some research into this cave because I'm not actually sure what I have to kill. I have to kill that which coalesces. But what is coalescing? The toxified rocks just keep coming. So what is coalescing? That is the question, really. Do I have to kill all the toxic rocks? Surely not, right? Do I even have the DPS to kill all of these rocks? Would I even have to do that? I don't know. I might have to search this up. I'm gonna slash class for a moment. And I'm just gonna go look at my phone and check what it is. I kind of forgot the name of that cave actually. That which coalesces. Wynncraft is a mob with multiple phases. It is a mini boss. Okay. So, does it spawn in the cave? Okay, I think it's supposed to spawn in the cave, but maybe it just didn't spawn. Let's try again. So where is this that which coalesces? Oh, there he is. That's him. That's the one. Ow. Yo. I have no mana. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's the guy. I think he just didn't spawn last time. I thought he was invisible, but apparently not. He is a bit strong though. Oh, and I've just died. Yeah, not the position you want to be in. So unfortunate that we had the slash class there, so we are gonna fail that. But I'm not really sure if that's... Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. We would have had a nice blue beacon there. But okay, I guess we will just go here. Maybe a damage boon could be good, because I think we just didn't have enough damage to melt. And also we had the slash class, which kind of removed all our mana, and we were kind of just a sitting duck there. This mission, well, this challenge, I think I have to kill the ranged guys, because they kind of just stay on the outsides here. Yeah, these guys are really tanky. I think I definitely need some damage boons, because it's taking me a while to kill them at this point. Oh, that's actually not that good. I mean, I guess we could take the red. I just would really like a blue beacon right now. I think I am gonna reroll this. I just do want a blue. Okay. Let's see. For some reason my mana is kind of running out. So we're gonna have to take like a pit stop here. And then we're back off. Is that the one at the corner? Yeah, this is the defend mission at the corner. I don't recall this being too difficult, but we can never be too careful. So let's not slack off here. I'm just gonna cast meteors every once in a while. And what are these guys up here? Oh, I just opened the chest. Ow. I mean, it's not too bad. I think there are harder defend missions out there, so not the worst thing. Okay, we're gonna take this damage. This is gonna be 450%. But it is gonna take a while to build up, so yeah, it's not instant, which is unfortunate. Let us destroy this guy. I'm just gonna pop my ult there. I just really want to melt this guy as fast as possible. There we go. And yeah, I guess we will take another blue. I think we have to go the long way. But, you know, when it starts to get to like maybe 7 minutes or so, I think we should start consider getting an aqua stacked green beacon, just to increase our time a bit. There we go. This guy's dead. Yeah, let's see what we get. Critical damage, elemental damage. Okay, yeah, this one, it's only critical damage, so I think I'm just gonna get strength. It's gonna just increase our damage in general. Always nice to have. We got Sludge Locust. I don't know where this is. I think it's up here. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is the one where we have to be very careful. Let's not get one shot here. I think we went to 300 health down on this one. Yep, but just make sure we don't do anything funny. Just make sure to like not take a shot like point blank. Make sure to like kite properly, and there we go. Yeah, basically just don't die. We're gonna take... Oh, looks like we have to go back there. Get ourselves another blue. Pretty nice that we have these challenges pretty close to each other. I think I rode this... There we go. We're just gonna do that and melt everything instantly. Spell damage, 36% times 5. That is great. That's like 180%. Always nice to get a bit of extra spell damage in. Unfortunately, I just used the wrong wand, so all my teleports have just costed 10 million bucks. Unfortunate. I think this is the one where you have to choose the right exit, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's go down here. And then let's go here. I think. Okay, yeah. I think we've mastered this cave by now. So I did that by looking at the mini-map and then looking at where the golden chest was compared to where the brown chests were. So I guess that mission is, oh well, that challenge is fairly easy with the mini-map on. Gonna go to Haze Cave here. I think... Yep, this is the one with the poison. There is so much poison here. What is happening? I wonder if this is a cave where there's more poison as the loot run goes on. That would be a pretty interesting concept. But okay, it looks like we have killed enough. So I'll just go here. Make sure to kill this guy. He doesn't have a lot of HP, even at challenge, 63. So this is nice. Yep, we just get a nice green beacon there. I don't think I commentated on that, but yeah, I just decided to take the extra time. Definitely want to keep track of the melee guys on this, because I'm noticing that the moment they reach the totem, they deal so much damage. So I need to make sure no one gets close to the tower. Like the ranged mobs, they kind of get blocked by the pillars here. But I need to make sure no melee guys get up here because they do so much damage. I think the melee guys are, the ranged guys are also aiming for the tower, but they don't do as much damage. When the melee gets to the tower, it like melts it, so I need to watch out for that, definitely. Okay, we got Lantern Keeper over here. I do remember this one. We're gonna take this Aqua Stack blue. I think we just kill someone for this, right? Yep. And kind of face tanked a lot of damage there. But we should be able to get a nice boon now. I think we're gonna take the defense. Defense is gonna help with the survivability, but it also helps with a bit of damage because we do have fire damage in this build. I'm running Singularity, which is basically a rainbow wand. It does all elements. So yeah, defense is gonna help a lot with both the sustain and also the damage. We're just gonna Aqua Stack another blue beacon here, hopefully. Looks like we have a Radiant mob there, but I think this challenge is kind of okay. So as long as we don't do anything stupid here, we should be alright. Okay, 13 seconds. Let's see. What can we do here? I think we should be fine. Like, the tower's not really taking any damage. This is much easier than the other defend missions. Okay, let's go for the blue here. I'm just gonna get this nice boon. Oh wait, I thought I had to destroy it. I guess I have to defend it. Okay, so a bit of a different story there. I think anyone we cast a meteor on is gonna die, so that's nice. Yep, let's cast that. Put this down. Cast the meteor there. Cast the meteor there. And yeah, we should be good for this one. Let's see. Yeah. Pretty nice. So this is the nice thing about Opal offering runs. Because your whole goal is to get boons anyways. The latter end of your run is gonna be super easy. I think I'm just gonna go for HP here. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure we don't die. I think we're fine on damage, but we probably will just be alternating between damage and also HP in terms of the boons. I think I messed up my macro there, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to walk a bit to this one. Okay, and this is the yeah, this is the sus one. But I think with all our boons, we should be alright. I think I'm just gonna ult right now actually. Just make sure I can kill everyone in every, you know, nook and cranny. Yep, just make sure we should be good here. 10 seconds left. Yep. I think the ranged guys on their own shouldn't be able to kill the tower. I just have to make sure the melee guys do not get to the tower for like the first 25 seconds. But okay, let's go to the Loot Symposium. Gonna try to get another Aqua Stack blue. And yeah. Let's see how this goes. Okay, yeah, for this one, we just gotta kill some mobs and use the key to open everything up. We can open this one. Oh, apparently I can only right click them. Alright. And there we go. Damage. Elemental damage, because we have a rainbow build, why not? And we're gonna go for the aqua. You know, business as usual. Once you have the run set up, then you kind of have everything figured out. Of course, that does depend on what combo you go for, but in this case, we pretty much have everything figured out. And we're just running out the rest of the clock, stacking up a lot of boons, and eventually we will be sacrificing all of them. Killed that guy pretty fast, which is nice. That's really just the benefit of having so much spell damage. And we're actually gonna stack up on more. Graveyard of 1,000. You know, I don't think I've been to this one. You know, this cave. Okay, I think I might have. Like, in a different playthrough. But I think this is our first time doing this, in a loot run. At least this is my first time doing this challenge in a loot run. Oh wait, maybe I was here around challenge 30 or something. I remember there was a ghast on wave 3. Is there one? Well, we'll see. Ghast spawns right there. Oh wait, right there. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we have done this before. I just thought it was new for some reason. This guy's Radiant, but the Radiant mobs, they really do not matter here because we're just rolling, and we are just gonna roll. And life is great. So this thing opens up. Let's just get elemental damage. At this point we have 360% elemental damage. We can pretty much melt everything. We just gotta make sure that we don't face tank a stupid attack. Because if that happens, then we are kind of, you know, it's pretty hard to die on 53,000 health. But it's not impossible, is what I've learned from doing loot runs. You can always find a way to, like, die in a stupid way. So never, you know, underestimate the run. Okay, we killed that guy. We get a blue. You know, getting an orange is also not a bad idea, because I do want to just make sure we get our dark gray. I will avoid it though, because I think we have enough rerolls so that we can roll the dark gray and make him come out. Generally, the dark gray beacon is pretty rare, but we're gonna sacrifice our boons early enough, I think. Or maybe we don't even have to sacrifice using the dark gray. Even though that would be ideal, we can also sacrifice using purples. Okay, let's go for the aqua. Again, this is a defend mission, right? So we're just gonna stay here. And we're just chilling, you know? Just chilling. I think after we take this this next aqua stack blue, we probably will consider... Let's see. We'll probably consider getting like a red. I think we need 2 reds really. Maybe 1 red also should be enough. Just to max out our challenges. Yeah, that would be the main reason for taking a red. I think it's worth taking 2 regular reds. Alright, pretty easy challenge since we have so many boons. And yep, let's just go ahead and get this blue. Okay, just gonna pop up. And that guy's dead. That is a crazy amount of damage. Mana regen. Wow, what a great boon to have. I can finally TP around without caring about the cycle too much. So we have, what, 120 over 5-second mana regen? That is a crazy boon to have, I'm not gonna lie. We can basically spam meteors as much as we want, which is pretty crazy. Although on Rift you don't really want to spam meteors in the first place, it's just fun. Alright. Yeah, pretty easy. And now we are just super chilling. Okay, interesting. We don't get a blue, so we're just gonna make the decision of just getting the red. Because that way we just max out on our challenges. And I think on the next mission, or next challenge, sorry, we are probably just gonna focus on getting an aqua stack to green. We don't want to run out of time, so yeah, we have to do that early. Just want to get something else to spawn here. We need to kill 10 of these guys. There we go. And we need to kill this guy. Yeah. We don't even have to worry too much about the specific of how we kill him. Okay, let's try to get an aqua stack of green here. Alright, there we go. And let's see, do we have a green? No, we don't have a green. I think I'm gonna take the orange. Because it's not a bad idea to take orange here. Because that just like assures me a bit more that we can safely get the dark gray beacon without worrying about it. That's really my only concern at the end of a run like this. I've had a run before where I had a lot of boons with Opal Offering and I had a lot of rerolls. And even though I used the rerolls, I couldn't get dark gray. So I couldn't sacrifice all my boons. And I had to lose out on some pull speed because of that. So definitely something you want to watch out for. Try not to be too greedy with that. And just make sure you can have enough beacon choices. In this case, 4 should be enough for the end game pretty much. And let's see. We're gonna just take... I think we have to take the green here. Because it is getting a bit sus. Yeah, let's take the green here. Not gonna do anything risky. It's a bit sad that this is not an aqua stack green, but I think we need it. We do have a lot of boons, so when we check our next boon, perhaps I would like to see how many we have, just so we can count things properly. Let's kill the rest of these guys. There we go. Just get a bit of extra time. 4 minutes is not a lot, but it should be enough to last us a decent amount. We can't get the aqua beacon here, so I guess I'll go for the blue. Why not? It's not an aqua stacked blue, so it's not optimal, let's say, but it's fine. The run doesn't have to be perfect, we just have to get the basics down. Okay, let's go here and just open all of these chests. Oh. And let's get out of here. I guess we go damage, why not? Yeah, so this is kind of the bad part also about getting... Yeah, this is the bad part actually about getting 4 beacon choices. Maybe that wasn't the move. Aqua and green are gonna show up together. And that means you can't get aqua stack greens. And that means you can't make the most out of green beacons. So I think that's something I could have done a bit more optimally. We will have to rush a bit here. Especially since we have chronokinesis, but I think from now we're gonna be forced to take regular greens, which is a bit unfortunate. But it happens. Wow, that guy died instantly. I didn't even see. Let's see how many boons we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, we got 13 boons. So we want to get 5 more. And then we pretty much want to sack them. So we just got 14. Let's go ahead and get 15. Oh, actually, no, we wanna use this opportunity. Since the green beacon has not appeared, we're gonna aqua stack a green, and I think that should be our last green for this league run. I just went into the exit of the cave. Okay. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, okay. Not sure what I'm cooking up here. Not exactly the most efficient gameplay, you'll see. I'm just kind of teleporting all over the place. But let's get an aqua stack green here. Alright. Let's try not to open too many chests because we don't want to burn out time. We'll only open chests for chronokinesis if we have some spare time around the end of the run. But yeah, with this, we should be able to have enough time to close out the run, provided we don't open too many chests. Let's see, I have 14 boons right now, so once I get 4 more boons, which will be at challenge 92, I think I might sack all of them using an aqua stack dark grey. Let's go again. Okay, it's gonna be this one. This one is a bit weird because everything is kind of spread out. It's a bit hard to kill everyone. But I think the best thing is to just go into the center and let everyone come to you actually. That might be the play. There should be a target. There he is. There we go. We do have the chance to take an aqua stack green there, but we're just gonna ignore that. We just want to get our blues in. We have a lot of rerolls, so I'm fairly confident we'll be able to do the sacrifice of the boons properly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're just gonna take any boons really at this point. It doesn't matter too much. We just want to go fast. Let's get this aqua. There we go. And let's get the blue, which is over there. I'm just kind of going back and forth between these two guys. And yeah, I think, no, we should be at 16 boons after we take this one, unless I've miscounted. We're gonna check the count very closely. Alright. Let's just take health, I guess. Oh, I kind of wanted to... Well, I did say I was gonna check. But I did not end up checking how many boons we have. I think I'll take the aqua here, and then you can go ahead and check it afterwards. Although I think we should have 18 pretty soon. The kind of magic number here is 18. Because an aqua stacked dark grey beacon is gonna net you 18 curses. And that's basically gonna sack 18 of your boons. The fact that we have 70k HP now is pretty crazy. And we're out of there. Let's go get that blue, and we should be able to see just how many boons we have. I'm just kind of winding down the run, but yeah, this is how Opal offering runs will usually go. I think we got a fairly nice run here in terms of the setup. I don't think we had any major hiccups, maybe like one death, but otherwise I would say it was a pretty good run. Let's go to get the city statue. Oh wait, no. I chose the boon again without checking how many boons I had. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 17 boons. Okay, so we need one more aqua stack blue, and then we can sacrifice everything. And I think we can kind of just end the loot run there. Like you could run down the clock maybe, get a bit of extra kinesis, but doing those last few challenges with all of the curses and no boons is gonna be super cancer. So personally, I usually forfeit the run after I do the sacrifice, because if you try to like brute force it, you know, you get like what, an extra 30 challenges out of it. Like yeah, you may be able to get another extra boon and sacrifice that one more time, for like an extra 12 pulls or something. I think it's just really hard from experience. So yeah, we're gonna take the aqua here. We have 18 boons now. Let me just check. Should be 2 rows and 4. Yep, 18 boons right there. So we're gonna go for the aqua, and then we're gonna go for the vibrant dark gray. Or at least we're gonna reroll until we get vibrant dark gray. In the case we don't get vibrant dark gray with 12 rerolls, number one, I'd be very surprised and also very shocked. It would be a bit sad. But if that doesn't happen, well, if that happens, we shall simply use vibrant purples, or well, aqua stack purples, and it will achieve roughly the same effect. Ideally though, we kind of sacrifice with just 1 dark gray, because I don't think we have enough challenges to do the purple strats. You need 6 beacons, you need 6 missions, and I think we only have like 4 left. So, and would you look at that, dark gray. We didn't even have to use any rerolls, you know, which is really nice. I would say this is a pretty fitting way to end off the loot run. I'm just gonna go for this dark gray. And then might as well get any loot chests on the way. Get a bit of chronokinesis thrown in there. And yeah. So this is the last challenge of the run. Let's see how many pulls we have after this. I'm kind of curious to see how many pulls this is gonna give. I don't think the amount of like raw pulls is gonna be that much, but considering we have 3 sacrifices, we'll be able to save a lot of that. So that's really the main kind of benefit. And I think we also had Treasury Bill, which kind of boosted the amount of pulls we had, so that was nice. There we go. Yep, so we got all our curses, and look, Opal offering says we got 208 pulls. You can also see from my sidebar here, all our boons are literally gone. So I guess we can just run down the clock by getting some chests. I'm really just looking at the brown icons on my map here for that. We're not gonna go into any caves or try anything fancy like that. I'm just getting regular chests wherever I see them. And that's just gonna run down our loot run normally. I'm spotting a lot of chests that I didn't have on my map actually, which is quite nice. I just get to add them to my map. Is there anything here? There should be a chest here, right? Surely. I guess not. Wait, there is one. Nice. Let's see. Can we get any more chests? I think the rest of the chests are underground. I guess we can just try to scourge. Just scrounge around for a few extra chests. Since we've had such a nice loot run, you know, it'd be nice to just get the most out of it. Should be one here, right? Surely. There we go. You know, this formation just seems like it needs to have a loot chest. I don't know how to kind of explain that. It's just got the vibes, man. I kind of did not want to go for this challenge because, as you can see, now it's really hard for us to kill everything. I guess we can go for this. I kind of accidentally stepped over this plate, but we might as well do it. We can also fail, which is also fine. We can also just slash kill, but I'm just gonna see it through. Alright. I wonder if I have any more chests. Are there any on the left side here? There we go. There's one. Is there one inside here? I'm just kind of doing some exploring, so not much loot running going on right now. I'm just kind of finding some chests. Just doing some chest hunting in big old Silent Expanse. I wonder if there's any on top of Luther? Like around these banisters? I don't think that's what they're called. I just low-key invented a word. Oh, there's one over here in the toxic waste. I'm sure the toxic waste is gonna have quite a few. Surely if we go up here, there's gonna be like one right there, right? And I'm just a liar. And we can take this. Pretty much we'll be ending the loot run already. I think the next chest is gonna run our timeout. I'm just really blind, so I can't see where any chests are. That chest has already been taken by yours truly. Is there really no other chest? Oh, there we go. And yep, that is gonna be the end. So 9 seconds left. We're just gonna run it down. I don't think there's any last chest that we can get here. That should be just the end of the loot run. Let's see how many pulls we get. 486 pulls. 1 hour 30 minutes on the dot. So this is how we kind of get as many pulls as we can. You just go with Opal Offering. If you get the run set up a bit earlier than I did, then usually you try to get a few more boons. It just happened to be that 18 was a nice number, but if you get more than 18, like 24 or even like 22 or something like that, you can sacrifice the Dark Grey. You can sacrifice 18 of your boons using the Dark Grey, and then after that you can do one final one, just push through using the Purple Beacon as well. And that's probably going to get you to like 500. But yeah, we have these pulls. Let's see if we get anything good here. No mythics, okay, that's no problem. A lot of LE, but really nothing we want here, so let's just get a reroll in. And alright, we get nothing. So in this case, we are just gonna sacrifice. And you can see we've saved 75 pulls, 75% of our pulls. So that's 365, which, hey, it's pretty good. Considering it's only one run, I would say that's a pretty good first run in the Silent Expanse. Could be better. I think we could have pushed to 500 maybe if we tortured ourselves with a few purples at the end. But I think that will be all for now. So yeah, next time we run Silent Expanse, we are definitely gonna go for a Gambling Beast. Just try to make use of those pulls. And I think that will be all for now. So if you've made it this far, you have this maybe on the background while you're eating lunch, dinner, anything. Thank you for sticking through to the end. My videos have gotten a lot of support as of recently, so I really do appreciate it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.